This week's Moment of Science is sponsored by Charleston County Parks.
While many of us love to see snow in the Lowcountry, it's far more common to see another type of ice falling from the skies: hail. Every year it causes billions of dollars worth of damage to cars, property, and crops across the United States, most notably in Hail Alley out west, where these balls of solid ice can be bigger than a baseball. Thankfully, meteorologists can detect hail with radar and give you some warning, but how exactly does it form and grow? It begins with a storm. As it strengthens, so does its updraft, the vertical current of air through the storm. Raindrops are carried along for the ride high up within the cumulonimbus clouds into extremely cold areas of the atmosphere, freezing the once liquid rain into small pieces of ice.
Let's visualize this. Here's the updraft. Here's the fledgling hailstone.
It will travel up and down through the storm, growing in size as more liquid water freezes on its surface, forming additional layers of ice, which you might have seen for yourself. These layers can be cloudy or clear based on whether or not the water froze fast or slow on the hailstone. They can also collide with one another inside the storm and grow exponentially, creating bigger chunks of ice made up of many smaller pieces of hail. But this increased size comes with increased weight, eventually becoming too heavy for the updraft to suspend it as gravity takes over, plunging the ice to the ground and hopefully not causing too much damage.
Try this for yourself at home. It's a lot of fun. Now, updrafts aren't perfectly vertical, but as you can see, that doesn't really matter. It suspends it just the same, although notice a bit more turbulence, which can cause that hail to fall out of a storm early, even before it gets too large. This is typically what we see here in the Lowcountry, as our updrafts aren't too strong to support a fairly large hail. But the main reason we don't see monster hail here is our climate is too warm. Most of that hail's mass melts on the way to the ground.
But that didn't stop one potent storm from dropping tennis ball-sized hail in Berkeley County back in 2011. For this week's Moment of Science, I'm Storm Team 2 meteorologist David Dixon.